Going on, y'all? About to send this link out, then we're going to go ahead and get started. Let's send this link out, then we're going to go ahead and get started. Let's see how we sounding. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? Test. It's been a rangy week. There's been some nice moves, but it's definitely been rangy. I want to see things change today. If not today, tomorrow. I was looking at some setups and looking for some setups last night, but nothing really I liked. Price was just, again, ranging for the most part. We went over this during the live yesterday, how we have some levels of traffic that price is struggling to break through. So without volume, price is just going to just keep playing pinball until we see something happen. But we did catch a decent move on gold. We broke down this gold move during yesterday's live. It didn't do the full move I was looking for, but rejected this level, which was a nice 1 to 2, retrace back up, then push back down. I personally closed back above here. I was holding when it broke this level, but since it shot back up, I just closed personally. I'm gonna look for a possible re-entry. But price, as we can see so far this week's just been struggling to break and hold under 2026, especially hold under 2020. So we're gonna see if price can do that. Again, looking at the daily time frame, we do have bearish momentum. We see price continue to push down even yesterday with that wick and retracement. But we can see here that price is struggling to break the support level at 2028, which we need to get broken and held as a resistance for the downtrend to continue. Then indices, they did a small retracement, but after they did that move, again, we just see a bunch of consolidating and ranging. Nothing we can really do about that. Let me get closer to my mic. It's not like far away. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When we're looking at any charts, drop them in the chat. Those just joined the stream. We have not entered any trades yet. These are just trade ideas. We have not entered any trades yet. You guys got any questions? Y'all already know what to do. Just dropped a video yesterday for y'all. If you have not checked it out yet, make sure to check that out. I'm going to drop the link in the chat for y'all right now. And if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. What's going on, Shawn? How you doing, my boy? How you feeling, man? What's going on, Eugene? I see you in here. Mike sounds good. All right, perfect. There's a couple sides we're looking for. I was looking at this GN buy just like yesterday. Was looking for during the London session live, but again, as we can see here, I did some small moves. But as most of y'all know, I'm not really trying to catch small moves. I'm trying to catch, decent moves. I'm not too moved about, 5 pip moves. We're going to see if price can reattempt to hold this level of support. And again, we've been struggling to break this resistance level at 420 and hold that as support. So I want to see if price can do that. Again, looking at GN, we was nice and bearish until about 2 weeks ago. Then we see right here, price failed to break and hold underneath 100. So price retraced back up, nice reversal. The level of traffic with a strong resistance level, so we have a retracement going on. So we're still looking for buys, but we are in the middle of a retracement. So we're going to see if price and volume can push up to break these resistance levels and trend on support, which is needed for the uptrend to continue. Again, we do got some GBP news later on today at 9:15 EST. So wouldn't be shocked if price just ranges around to the New York session. So we're going to be looking at some Euro pairs as well. GJ's only GBP pair kind of moving decent. All the other GBP pairs are just taking a nap right now. So we're going to pull up some Euro pairs and see what's going down with those. These two are compare and contrasting. Yeah, Ian's even worse. It's consolidating on the daily time frame. Yeah. Like, just look at those daily candles. This price didn't do a damn thing at all this week. We're going to see if that changes today, though. EA's are this low. So EA is looking actually interesting. Failed to break that resistance level. We are bearish. It's still holding its own as a resistance. So let me take a smaller. Yeah, so I had these buy ideas. I didn't take them. We're going to watch to see how price reacts right here. Yeah, so we're just waiting on it. Those are just joining the stream. I have not entered anything yet. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free Signal, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. Last month we went 22-1, got 24,481 pips. Last quarter went 76-7, got 240,157 pips. We're going to pull that up in a little bit. We're going to see if GJ can break this level right here. This is the only chart I really like. I'm watching gold in the indices, but as far as the other currency pairs, I do not like what I see at all. We're going to still keep an eye on them. New 5-minute did just pop up. All right, so we're going to be watching GN and GJ. That's what we're going to be watching right here. We're going to be watching GN and GJ. We went for a sell on gold yesterday. It just broke below this level. Members, you already know I sent that notification when price did that. But again, price failed to hold this level as resistance. They tried, and at the same level right here, rejected, and then shot back up. So again, we just have a lot of range going on with these charts. Nothing we can do about that. Which is also why we've been taking a lot less trades lately as well. There's been some decent moves, but then like after there's a quick move, it just consolidates ranges for the rest of the day. So if you missed the setup, you just missed it. We got some news popping up later on today. We're going to see if that helps. We're still going to be on the charts looking for some setups though. Right now, we're just patiently waiting. You already know the drill. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When you look at any charts, drop them in the chat. We'll move this over. We're in no trades right now. I closed out my gold position. I'm not in any other positions. I'm looking for more setups right now. As far as how we're doing so far this week, went 1-0, taking 2-0 yesterday. Went for a gold sell. TP2 got hit, then it whipped us out. Then I re-entered after the price shot back down below. So we entered this like right before we went live yesterday. We hit TP2, price retraced it, did a retest, hit TP2 again, almost TP3. Then price whipped our stop loss. And then when I saw price pushing back below, I re-entered. And then it went to hit, I think it hit all the TPs, if I'm not mistaken. But then we see here price failed to break the support level and treat it as a resistance. And then like about an hour ago, 2 hours ago, price attempted to hold it, but failed to hold as resistance. And as you can see, it's reversing all the way back up to 2036, 2038. So price has just been ranging all week. So we caught a quick 1,000 pips yesterday on that. Then on Monday, we went for a NAS sell, caught 4,500 pips. So it's still a good week, but just very, very, very rangy. As far as we did last month, you see it on your screen. Last month, we went 22-1, giving us a 96% win rate. Only took one loss last month. We got 24,481 pips, 24,089 strictly with the members in the advanced play summary. You click right here, it's going to take you to the beginning of the month. Every trade posted has the date, time the trade was entered, personal entry, SL, TPs, how many people viewed to enter the trade, reactions, TPs getting hit, screenshots, positions, all that good stuff. We're going to pull up and go over a few more things, but we got a new 5-minute about to pop up. So we got to see what these charts are talking about. We can see right here in real time how GN's struggling to break back above this level, which is why we didn't enter the buy yet. Because again, we want to wait for price to meet our confirmations and to show us what it's trying to do. Because price is always going to give you hints. You just got to know what you're looking for and what those signs mean. But we're just chilling, patiently waiting right now. Just dropped a new video yesterday. I'm not checked that out. Make sure to check that out. Got a bunch of content in store for y'all. I will trade at GA. Okay. You said you entered 8960. So I'm assuming you just entered. Okay. Well, if you calculate your lot size, you know what I'm saying? So TP gets hit. You should be slightly blue right now. You got a few levels of traffic to break, but I'm personally going to wait a little bit later for me to personally take an entry on that. What the heck happened to my gold screen? What's going on, PS? I see you in here. Gold just, I wonder when it just crashed. Speaking of which, I already let the members know I got a video dropping later on this week going over. This is mainly for the American traders because everybody else doesn't have to worry about this nonsense. But the US is basically no matter what they say on the news, they're basically catching on that a lot of people are making bread trading, and of course, they don't want everybody making money and not on the hamster wheel in America. So now they're like stopping a lot of brokers, especially unregulated, from accepting U.S. clients, and they're only allowing us to like trade on regulated. But the downside about regulated brokers is they're most set up for your failure. Like I was testing out a broker. Oanda is trash. I don't care what anybody says. I like to use their charts for my analysis, but I was just playing around with their broker yesterday. That thing is trash, especially have a small account. Like the spread's so insane. I was in a, I didn't call this trade out, but I took a GJPY last night on this test out the Oanda broker. I was up 30 pips, and I still wasn't even in profit. I was like, that is crazy. But there's another broker I'm testing out that I like a little bit better. But be on the lookout for that. Those that are in America, y'all keep on messaging me, which is understandable about brokers and stuff like that. But it's just gonna be a little bit different for us. You know what I'm saying? And most of the American brokers I use, they have their own like custom app, so it's not like it's separate from M24, M25. But beautiful thing about trading, all the rules are the same. You know what I'm saying? All the rules are the same. You just gotta learn the platform. So be on the lookout for that. But yeah, Orlando is fucking trash. Ridiculous. Forex.com trash. I'm not gonna talk about the one I'm liking the most yet. I'm still testing it out, but so far that one's good. I haven't had any issues. Yeah, and you don't gotta use crypto. I know a lot of y'all don't like using the crypto wallet to transfer. You don't gotta use crypto with the broker I'm testing out. That's another pro. You can just put your card in, and the funds will still hit immediately. It's kind of like similar to like Coinbase or Cash App. So to be on the lookout for that. So GN just broke back above this level, so we're going to see what the next 15 looks like. GJ still got a little bit of pushing to do. GA is pushing as well. Gold, I don't know what's going on with my. I could have sworn I had a position here, but it's just not popping up for some weird reason. You guys got any questions? Drop them in the chat. When looking at charts, drop them in the chat. But we're just chilling, patiently waiting right now. US30 still taking a nap. Yeah, so we're gonna be watching GJ and GA right here. I'm gonna write a few trade ideas up because we might take some setups in a little bit. Those just joining the stream, we have not entered this yet. This is just a trade idea. Excuse me. We have not entered this yet. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free signal for Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last week and last month. Excuse me, not last week, last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. So I'm gonna see who can hold this level support. I'm still gonna trade a day right now just in case we do jump in this thing. Yeah. So did you just join? How long you been a member? Let me see. I think you might have just joined. The man is new to me. So, anyways, that's besides the point. So if you're a member, every day I drop the New York price watch list. Right. So we can actually pull it up. So when I pull this up, I don't need nobody taking this trade. This is an old trade. If you take this trade, I don't want to see any DMs about I took this trade. I'm saying it now. This is an old trade. All right. This is the trade we took yesterday, right? So again, TP2 got hit. SL did get wicked in here. I don't know why. I just got to put it back up. I don't know what happened to it. So I'm just going to put another thing up. All right. So we entered on this candlestick here. Stop loss 2040. Pretty sure it's 2042 if I'm not mistaken. All right. 2042. So with their stop loss. Right. So it hit TP2 twice and then it whipped our stop loss. So after with the stop loss, that is when, let's go over the time frame. It whipped that stop loss at 8:30. Right. 30 minutes before that, I was like, charts have been ranging all morning. Like we talked about during the London session live. These might start to wake up the next couple hours. So then after that at 9:26, I dropped the New York price watch list. So you have to watch these videos. The videos are always, this one was a little bit longer, but that's because this week these are a lot slower. So I gotta explain that to y'all because again, I know everybody doesn't know how to read the charts fully. So I gotta explain why the charts are being slow. But usually on average, like we look at the one from yesterday or Tuesday, they're usually like 2 to 5 minutes long, the New York price watch list. So you gotta watch the New York price watch list because that's going over the trades we took and the future possible setups the entire day, right? So in the New York price watch list, I went over gold, and then I also notified y'all an hour later when gold broke back down below the zone, which was at 10:15. So we go to the 10:15 candlestick, which was 10 o'clock. This was 10:15. So when the 10:15 candlestick popped up, it did the retest and went right back to our entry, right? Because we look at gold, our entry was 2034. So at 10:15 price, this was 10:15, it retraced and went right back. If you look at the top right of the screen, I can't really move my mouse to show you it, but if you look on the top right, it says 2035. So that thing broke back below the zone. Again, we'll talk about we're looking for sales. Price broke back below the resistance level. At 10:15, I notified y'all that gold went back below the zone. I also let you know about what the other charts are doing. After that, what happened? 20 minutes after that, price tanked back in our favor. And that's when I notify y'all to hit the TP. So I'm assuming you're new, but that's how it works. So you gotta watch the New York price watch list, and then I'll note and I always notify like we scroll up. I always let y'all know what's going on with charts, like the charts we're looking at, trades we took. I'm always updating y'all and responding back to the New York price watch list. So you gotta read the messages and you gotta watch the New York price watch list because that's going to go over and explain not just the trades we took, but possible sets we look for going into New York. It's just like the Sunday chart analysis, except I drop it every day for y'all instead of just once a week in the free channel. It goes over literally from entries, from specific levels to look for entries and exits at, and I explain why we look for setups, and I go over what the charts are doing in real time. So again, I'm assuming you're new, so now you know future reference. You know that's what I was meaning when I was sending all those messages. Let me see what else we got here. Also, CAD JPY. Abdullah, if you're taking buys, okay, don't. If you're taking trades, don't just call. Don't just post it. Like if you have a question about the trade, post it, but don't post your stuff because I'm not saying you don't know what you're doing, but I don't need people, taking a bunch of other stuff. So if you have questions about charts, ask me about that, or you can just DM me that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because you're just saying you have a trade, like you're not even asking questions. So don't post signals in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Each color is SR level from a specific time frame. Yes, it is. Blue lines are the daily. Gold lines are the 4-hour. These are the levels we take trades on, exit and enter off of. Blue lines are the daily, gold lines are the 4 hour. These are levels we take our entries off of. I was just joining the stream. We have not entered anything yet. These are just trade ideas. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join the free sleeping room, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok as well. Y'all see it scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen. Instagram's playmaker_way, TikTok's _playmakerway_. What chart is this? So we just went over how we're doing so far this week, how we did last month. So we're going to pull up and go over how we did last quarter while we're waiting for price to do what we're looking for. So we're just going to move this over to the right so we can still pay attention to that. But give me 1 second while I get my other chart set up on my other screen. You guys got any questions, drop in the chat. Any charts, drop in the chat. But we're just chilling, patiently waiting. We got some GBP news later on today at 9:15 a.m. EST. That's the only high impact news event we got going down. Keeping a close eye on gold and the indices on my other screen. I'm watching the currency pairs on this screen because the indices on gold got some work to do. But we could see a possible setup in a little bit on GN and BJ. So let's switch this back into the free Telegram. So this is how we ended 2023 going into 2024. This is how we did last quarter. So this is October, November, and December combined. We caught a total of 240,157 pips, 207,561 strictly with the members in the advanced play signal room. October we went 32-5, catching 157,608 pips. November we went 22-1, catching 58,068. Then December we went 22-1 again, catching 24,481 pips. Ending the quarter 76 wins, 7 losses, giving us a 96% win rate. So that's how we did last quarter. Again, every trade has the date, the time the trade was entered, personal entry, SL, TPs, how people viewed or enter the trade, reactions, TPs getting hit. All wins, all losses are posted. We do recap the day at the end of every day. We recap the week at the end of every week. Every week I drop Sunday chart analysis, going over what I see price doing for the week. You go to photos, you can see literally over 1,000 screenshots of personal positions I took, screenshots of signals from advanced play signal room, student results, testimonials, all that good stuff. You can go ahead and check all that stuff out for yourself. Yeah, right now we're just patiently waiting, looking for some retests and confirmations on these charts. Also watching the indices to see if we're going to be going back into the uptrend or this is just a simply retracement. All week so far, it's been pushing back to the upside. So we're just watching to see what they're going to be doing right now. Shout out everybody in the live. Shout out everybody that's been here since the beginning. Shout out to everybody that's been here since y'all been joining. Make sure to explore the content on the channel. You know how YouTube works. Click that profile with that blue and black logo. Check out the content. We don't just live stream on here. We post weekly content, from trade breakdowns, trading tip videos, trading plan videos, trading psychology videos, all types of stuff. And I got a few more things I'm dropping later on this week as well. We'll be on the lookout for that. Just dropped the video yesterday. I haven't checked it out. Make sure to do so. I'm about to drop that in the chat right now. Okay. No problem. I assume so. So I usually have a good memory of most of the members, especially ones that be talking. But yeah, just make sure after the live to explore the channel, look at the past live, because you also have access. And for anyone that's not a member, you watch literally any of my videos. Like go to like the last 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes of any of my videos. I go over all the details and stuff. But make sure to explore the channel. You have access to all the that's photos. Whoops. Yeah, over 500 videos, access to all the previous live streams, because we go live at least 2 times a week during New York news events. So make sure to check those lives out. Explore the pinned messages, join the student member group chat, all that good stuff. We're not going live today. We're going to be going live tomorrow during the news, and then Friday as well. So that's when we're going to be going live. We're going to be going live tomorrow and Friday. But yeah, that's basically how it works. So again, like I'm always gonna like update y'all, let y'all know what's going on with the charts. But yeah, make sure to and stay in the free Telegram too. But yeah, anything if it's a message from me, read it, watch it. Because I'm never just everything I post is important information, even in the free Telegram. I'm never just gonna just spam or just post nonsense. Everything I post is relevant and very, very important. Especially with the charts, especially with the members, because when y'all invest in yourselves, I want to make sure that y'all have a full understanding of what's going on with the charts and the best chances to not just make a return on your investment, but make bread, especially on these trades we catch. So we literally see how gold wicked this level and rejected. It's kind of looking like it might do a similar move that we was going for yesterday. I wonder if it's going to do the full move this time. That'd be interesting. If you guys got any questions, drop them in the chat. I'm looking at the charts, drop them in the chat. But we're just chilling, patiently waiting right now. Nah, you good. So we're gonna look at JPY. DJ looks like trying to push up. GM. So let's look at EA. I was actually looking at EA before going to GM. I think it's just consolidating. So you say you enter at 170, 17. You had a decent entry. Wait. You confused me with your CAD. You put the entry in the SL is the same. But we do have bullish momentum either way. And that's with all the JPY pairs. where price is just kind of taking a nap with a lot of these charts. US30 makes like my chart. So US30 and the indices, we're just watching right now. Right now, I'm watching to see how price reacts to these levels because again, we was nice and bullish. US30 is not as extreme as the NAS and SPX, which we'll go over those in a second. But looking at US30, we was nice and bullish, clear higher highs getting made, and then we hit this resistance level at 37,730, which price failed to hold its support. Tried a couple more times to break that level, make a higher high, it failed to do so. So it rejected to the downside. But when it came to this next support level at 37,270, 37,280, it failed to break that support and treat it as a resistance, which caused price to wick back up. So now we're seeing if price can this level at 37,420 and hold it as a resistance, or it's going to continue to respect that support. Because yesterday price broke that level, as you can see when we go into a smaller time frame, right? So that level, but failed to hold as resistance, and they just consolidated and took a nap. So now we see price potentially about to try to retest, and we're going to watch and see how price reacts to this level right here. And then what's the GJ? Looks like it's still pushing up. So let me take a look at it. So we're watching GN right now as well. But we look at NAS and SPX. They had similar moves this week, but on the daily time frame, they look a lot different, right? NAS, kind of same thing, was nice and bullish. The last week we had that nice drop. Then yesterday and on Monday, well, Friday and Monday, price tried to hold this low as a resistance, broke below it, but failed to hold it as resistance, which caused price to reject back to the upside. So now we're back at this resistance low at 67.30, 67.40. So right now we're watching to see if this is going to break this level, hold that support, which if it can, we could possibly see buys going to 16.860, and possibly then will be potential seeing a higher high get made. But if it rejects and continues to hold as low as a resistance, this could be a higher low, potentially going into a lower low. So right now we're just watching to see how it's going to react to these charts. Because again, yesterday NAS went both ways. Didn't really do too much. So we're watching to see how it's going to react today. And then also, we got news for the USD pairs tomorrow and Friday. But that's what's going on with a lot of these charts. We just have a lot of ranging and retests going down. So we're just patiently waiting for confirmations. Because again, I don't like to guess. I like to wait for price to show me what it's trying to do. And then we go from there. So that's what's going on with these charts right now. Oops. You guys got any questions, drop in the chat. We're looking at any charts, drop in the chat. Make sure to hit that like button, y'all. Make sure to like the live. Make sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. The prices have kind of been just chilling here since the live started. This was the 3 o'clock candle. This was 3:15. Then the 3:30. We got a new 5-minute about to pop up in a couple minutes. If y'all want to contact me directly, y'all can DM me on Instagram or Telegram. We're going to see this next 5 minutes. I'll move this mouse so y'all can see what I'm looking at. It's back on 15. Yeah, when we look at all these charts, besides gold and GJ, price has just been in place this entire live. Yeah, this is the beautiful reality of trading. Like you hear me say it all the time, especially those that have been watching my most recent content. We don't control the markets, right? And again, we look for the same type of setups, we look for the same type of confirmations, but that doesn't mean price is going to do the same thing every single day, even though we hop on the charts, the same times every day. A lot of people, especially like when it comes to working and school and all that, we're adjusted and used to routines, right? Like we go to work, you clock in at this time every day. From this hour to this hour, you're doing this. You got lunch at this time. You clock out at this time. And it's rinse and repeat every single day, right? But with the markets, there's going to be some slow volume days. There's going to be other days where there's a lot of volume. It's going to be an uptrend. Sometimes it's going to be a downtrend. Sometimes it's going to be consolidating. We don't have any control over that. So that's why patience is very, very, very important. But we have some volume starting to push up. We have a new 5-minute just started. So EA pushed back above this level. GJ just broke the top of the zone. Gold's pushing down slowly. US30 still in place. All right, so we're going to watch and see if GJ can hold this level. Because last time we rejected this level as a resistance. So if we can hold this level of support, we can potentially see a higher high get put into place. Because again, when we look right here on the daily time frame, we was catching these sells, and the price got super wicky. The price finally reversed to the upside. We had this high. Price was treating this as low as a resistance in the past. Above it, treating as support. Now we see a higher high getting made in real time. So for the uptrend to continue, it's going to need to hold 184.30 as a support. And if it can do that, we can look for buys going to 184.90 and a potential 185.60. Now we do have GBP news later on today. That's either going to help push price up, or we can see price play some more games. But as of right now, we're going to be looking for buys, just like we were talking about this entire week. And this was a setup we was looking for yesterday during London session. But I mean, you can see what happened. It didn't do this move until middle of New York. And if y'all haven't watched the Sunday chart analysis, yesterday is Wednesday, but if y'all check that out, a lot of stuff has been going as projected so far this week. And I'm supposed to be back in the free Telegram. That's the advanced place in the room. So let's go to the free Telegram. Yeah, so if you're not watched that Sunday chart analysis, make sure to check that out. GN is still kind of struggling. So we're going to be watching GJ and we're going to be watching GN. We're going to be watching GJ and we're going to be watching GN. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. Want to look at any charts? Drop in the chat. That's what's up. I appreciate that. I'm glad you're learning something. This is why I do the lives, to show y'all the realistic side of trading. You know what I'm saying? We go live every day. Some days we take trades live. I done hit the wrong button. My bad. I was talking to myself for a second. That's just the thing about trading. That's why I do these live streams, to show y'all how it is, right? Because a lot of times you see stuff online and they make it seem like it's one way, but it's not. It's another. You know what I'm saying? But over here, we show y'all the reality of trading, but we also show you how realistically trade and even grow small accounts, right? You check out my content on here. I go over and show you how to take full advantage of all the positions you take while not over trading and not over leveraging. Like, I got a video on here. I made it a few times and I've done it a bunch of different times. But I got a video on my channel. I'm about to drop the link right now, showing y'all how y'all can double y'all's account in 2 weeks. Well, it's not this video. This video shows you the steps. So I watch this video first, and then once you watch that video, let me find this other video. Like, I just got countless videos talking about stuff that's super important. So make sure to check those videos. I'm gonna update my playlist probably this weekend, because I posted a lot of content since last time I updated it. So be on the lookout for that as well. So GJ just alerted me. All right, so it's doing a retest. EA is doing a retest. Gold's doing that. US30. Yeah, so we just see again just a bunch of consolidation. Nothing can really do about that. GM rejected that level, tried to hold that support, failed to do so. So we're still not pulling the trigger yet. They're similar to support resistance levels. Now, a video going over step by step how to do that, that's in the course, or I go over that in like one-on-one sessions. But I have a bunch of videos going over how to read the charts, going over how support resistance works, going over how to identify the trends, trend reversals, all that good stuff. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. When looking at charts, drop in the chat. New 5-minute just popped up. Let's see what we're doing here. So EN looks like it's about to reject that low. So again, not EN, EA. EA was bearish until about 2 weeks ago. Price was struggling to break the support level right here and treat it as a resistance, which is needed for the downtrend to continue. We see literally for like 2 weeks straight, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days straight. Price attempted but failed to break and hold this level as a resistance. So price can only do one of two things. Is it failed to go down? It only got one other option, which is to go up. So now we're right back at this level of traffic and this resistance level right here. So now we see on Friday, yesterday, price was still treating as a resistance. Then not yesterday, Monday, Friday and Monday. Yesterday price broke above it. But we'll go on a smaller time frame, right? Price broke above, consolidated. When it came back down last night during Tokyo session, failed to hold its support. Now we're consolidating, and we could potentially see the downtrend come back into play. So right now we're waiting to see what side of the coin price is going to be holding and flipping on. Right, because we need a higher high, and we definitely this resistance level to get broken at around 6,400 and treat as support for the uptrend to come into play. But we could look for possible sells here. So we're just waiting to see how price is going to react. Because again, for the past few hours, price has just been chilling on this level, trying to make his mind up. GJ looks like it might try to do something for us, though. So we're going to see. I try to slide that question in. I'm going to quit playing, get the course, mastering lows and risk management, most important thing in my opinion. Let's bring that up. Let's talk about it. Before you can even understand the levels of risk management, like I just talked about this in a video I dropped yesterday. It's crazy how everything people talk about, I got a video referencing or breaking it down further into depth. That's just all the more reason for y'all to check out the content, all right? We're blowing up this year. But that's besides the point. So before you even want to go over risk management and the levels, you got to understand how to read the charts and how the charts work. Right? I was just talking to one of my members during the one-on-one session about this yesterday. We make money how? Based on what the charts do and whether we can predict or project correctly going up or down. So, and what's the biggest thing people struggle with? Understanding how to read the charts, right? What's the biggest thing other people struggle with on top of that? Understand what prices are doing, over leveraging, under leveraging, entering too early, entering too late. All that trading psychology, all that stress, all that emotions people talk about, all comes back to not understanding how to read the charts, on top of that, having a trading plan. Right, so the risk management goes into the trading plan. So I have a bunch of videos going over my trading plan. I dropped a couple of them in the live earlier today, but that's the most important thing is understand how to read the charts. Because once you understand how to read the charts, everything else becomes a lot easier. Everything else becomes a lot easier and simpler. But like you said, stop playing. Words are very telling. So if you feel like you've been playing, like I just I talked to a member the other day. They thought they were going to try to pass a challenge. Like, don't try, you gotta do. Right? Don't try, do it. Right? And same thing when you don't, you're playing around, you gotta take it serious. That's what I did too. As soon as I started taking it serious, as soon as I started to actually put the time in that I needed to, and the effort in, here we are now. You know what I'm saying? But you know where it's at. But you can also use this time to ask questions as well. I got a whole bunch of content on YouTube. And whatever the title says, that's actually what we're talking about or going over. You know what I'm saying? So explore the channel. See if any videos catch your attention. Check those out. Check out the playlist as well. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. When we look at any charts, drop in the chat. GJ looks like he's trying to hold this level of support. Let's take a look at what these other charts. I like how this is looking right here. I'm gonna write a trade idea up for this. I want to see how this 15 closes though. Gold still just ranging. Yeah, a lot of these charts are just ranging. They've been doing that for the most part. They'll do a quick move and they'll just get right back to consolidation. So it's like if you missed that setup, you missed it in one of those weeks. There's nothing you can really do about that. Those just joined the stream. We have not entered this yet. This is just a trade idea. Go ahead and hit that first link in the description. Join a free signal, free Telegram. You see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. So right now we're waiting to see if we can hold this level of support. We got a new 15 about to pop up. We want to see how that candlestick closes and see if we can hold that level as a support. Everything else is just rejecting and ranging like it's been all week. Right. So this is another thing. This is why it's also important to know how to read the charts, because a lot of the confusion again ties back to not understanding what you're looking at. Right. Again, this is the 15-minute time frame. So again, after price did that move, it literally just took a nap for the rest of the day. So literally every 4 of these candlesticks represents an hour. So, you know, that can help you with your perspective as well. Like price, again, just playing at this level all week. Been at this level for like 4 hours, 5 hours. Just chilling. Price here, it's been consolidating and chilling here all week. Hasn't broken out this box all week. Gold pushing back up. Yeah, gold's really been struggling to break these next levels. It's going to be interesting. It's retesting this resistance level again. Let's see how it reacts. Shout out everybody watching the live. Everybody in here. Y'all taking a further step than a majority of other people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we ain't entered nothing yet, but there's still plenty of information you could have learned from this, either from just watching the charts in real time, watching the type of setups I'm looking for, the setups I've taken in the past, and of course asking questions. Because even the trades I take that are just members only, we break those down during the live streams if we don't enter them during the live stream. Like it's not like I just take stuff and like, oh, this is how we did. Like I literally break all the stuff down. But if you're not watching or listening, you know, ain't nothing I can really do about that. You know what I mean? So that's why I always shout out those that be tuning into the lives. All right, we got a new 15. Let's see. It looks like it's trying to hold this level. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's see what it's talking about. Let me switch real quick. Yeah, where's my mouse? Here it is. Yeah, these charts are just playing around. All right, cool. Yeah, it's just one of those weeks. But when we go on the daily time frame, we can kind of understand why price is doing what it's doing. Just so much out there trying to condense to the simplest. That's why I like your style, straight to the point. Yeah, that's how that's what you'll notice. Like outside of trading, especially in this trading space, like think of any niche, any community, any space. There's the group of people. They usually have the most views, the most subscribers, whatever the case may be, the most followers. But they all saying the same shit, right? But then there's the people, the outliers that have a smaller group, smaller community, but they're saying something different. They're saying something original. And that's not a coincidence. And you see that, and it's not even just the trading space, but since we're in the trading space, y'all can notice that a lot. But there's a reason for that. It's just a lot of pairs, right? A lot of people are just repeating stuff that sounds good, saying catchy terms that sound good, but they don't really understand what's going on. There's a lot of marketers out here than traders, right? That's why I started the playbook because I literally taught myself all this stuff. And when I was first trying to learn, all I wanted was to find somebody running somebody that's actually trying to teach, but it's kind of hard and rare to find. But to answer your second part, also FCMO taking not taking US clients, it's just I talked about that earlier. It's just like with the brokers. A lot of brokers are not taking um, US clients no more either. And that's because, America's just one of the countries where I mean a lot of countries run off capitalism, but since Forex and trading has become a lot more popular, especially after 2020, they don't need a lot of people. Like when I first started trading Forex, not I used to do stocks, and so I didn't trade stocks. I used to invest in stocks. Like I didn't do options and stuff. When I first started trading, the success rate was only 1%. Now it's like 10%, 10+%, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't looked at it in like a year or two. But when I first started, like 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago, I can't really remember. It was a 1% success rate. Now it's like a 10+% success rate. So there's a lot more people getting rich and making bread off of trading. And the way America works, like a lot of Western countries, they run off of America's one of the worst ones. They run off of capitalism. They don't want a lot of people to make money because a lot of people are making money, especially outside of the workforce. That's less people, in the workforce. So basically, what I believe is they're catching on to a lot more people making money in America. So now they're implementing these rules like, hey, if we're not making bread off of it, we don't want nobody else making bread off of it. So now they're like, basically, if you're not regulated, they're not letting you basically trade. But the downside is most of the brokers in America, well, the US, I should say, that are regulated, they're trash. Like I've been testing out a bunch of US regulated brokers. I only ran into one so far that's decent. And of course, most of them have their own apps and platforms that are separate from MT4, MT5. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Things are going to change at some point. You just got to adapt. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. I ain't tripping too much about it. Like I saw this one post where this chick she was happy about it. She was a trader. She was happy about it, and she was like, "Now it's time for the real traders to show themselves." And I'm like, just because you have a funded account doesn't mean you're not a real trader. You just sound like a hater. You know what I'm saying? But that also goes hand in hand. A lot of people go for the prop firms because of the more capital you can make. But if you don't know what you're doing, you can still just lose that same amount of capital that you think you could potentially make, or just waste your money and not even pass the challenge. You know what I'm saying? But again, we have to understand what we're doing. We're investing. A lot of people are getting comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to understand we're investing. Like, this isn't, drop shipping, e-commerce. You got to diversify, your assets and your investments. You shouldn't put all your investments into one place, right? That's like we're talking about stocks. You shouldn't put all your money that you're going to invest in stocks onto Amazon or Tesla. And we're talking crypto. You should put everything in a Bitcoin or Ethereum. Like, you should diversify. Same thing with trading. I've always had multiple different brokers I use. I also have multiple platforms I use. So them doing that doesn't really affect me. But if I'm not mistaken, I think they're still going to accept people or continue to let people that have already passed and have accounts. I think it's just for like new people. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just like the broker in my bio. They're a UK broker that I use. I've been with them for like 3 years. But now when American or US clients try to join, they don't allow them no more. There's another broker I was testing out. They don't allow this. So that's just a thing going on right now. It is what it is. Not too concerned about it. Yeah, so GN rejected that level. So we're just going to move that to the side. We're going to see how it reacts right here. Again, this is another reason I had someone ask me, I think it was like last week, asking why I wait for confirmations. This is another reason why. Whoever wouldn't wait for a buy here just because price broke that level or was green at one point, I would just took an unnecessary loss. When all I had to do was just wait another 20, 30 minutes to see that price wasn't going to be able to hold that level. So that's why you see me in the lives. We might be on for an hour, not taking any trades, and I don't care because, again, I know what I'm looking for. And I'm not going to enter a trade until my rules and confirmations are met. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? And my computer is about to die. I thought I brought my charger, so let me grab my charger really quick. All right. We back in business. We back in business. Be interesting what indices do. We could see the uptrend come back into play. Now, if SPX breaks and holds 47.75, 47.80 as support, I might start going for buys again. If price breaks below 47.30, 47.25, I might look for sales again. I'm gonna move my alerts. Keep an eye on this right here. Let me see what NAS is looking. I know NAS was right on that resistance level, so I wonder if it broke that level. Yes, that level. We might see buys come into play again for the uptrend to continue for a higher high to be made. It's going to have to break 16,860 as well as hold 17,000 as a support and continue to push up. So it did not break this level, so we're just going to get rid of that. I'm going to have to add some more levels. I'll do that after the live. So we're going to see how price reacts here these next 30 minutes, an hour or so. We could see buys come back into play. Yeah, so we're going to see a new 5 minute just popped up. We're going to see how this closes. That's a decent push up, though. But we're going to see how this closes. We're going to go from there. You guys got any questions? Drop in the chat. Want to look at any charts? Drop in the chat. I'm liking how GJ is looking. I'm liking how NAS is looking. All right, we're probably going to hop up in a little bit, y'all. We're going to see how this candlestick closes up before we hop off. Y'all keep doing it. So, you got questions, not type them in as soon as I'm saying my outro. Y'all know what my outro is. So, you got questions, do them right now. Because yesterday, one of y'all did the same thing. As soon as I ended the live, I put that chat in. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all know what my outro sounds like. You know what I'm saying? So, if you got questions, drop them now. We're going to be on for a little bit longer. P.S. You've been in here since the beginning. I'm in no trades right now. Like I said, I'm in no trades right now. You know that. You was in here unless you just joined back. Not entered any trades. You're worrying about the wrong stuff. Ask me a trading question. A lot of y'all be hopping in here, and don't take it as disrespect. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a blunt person. But I just got to put that disclaimer because people sensitive nowadays. But, ask another question. Ask a trading question. You know what I'm saying? Don't just ask if I'm in a trade because that's not going to help you. Because even if I'm in a trade, I said this to someone the other day. Let's say I'm in a trade. Let's say if I say buy or sell, right? Now you know when to enter a trade, but you're still going to be confused and still have a bunch of other questions. Like, okay, is price continuing to push my favor? Is price retracing? Should I keep holding? Is this a good lot size? Am I over leveraging? Trading plan, risk reward. You know what I'm saying? There's something you're struggling with. This is the time to ask that question. That's for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Take advantage of me. I'm on these lives to help y'all out. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what this 15 looks like when it closes. Looks like gold hit the middle of the zone again. I mean, the top of the zone. Yeah. So let's get rid of this. I'm going to look and see. Let's just take it in. So we're not going to look at that. So since NAS is pushing up, I want to see what US30 is up to. I got a alert on US30. I want to see how it reacts to this resistance level up here. Yeah, it's been an interesting week, that's for sure. Been testing patience. Still up for the week though, but definitely been one of those weeks. Again, we got some GDP news later on today at 9:15, the beginning of New York. Be on the lookout for that. I want to see these GBP pairs get their act together. I don't care which way they go. Like I said, I don't care if price goes up or down. I just need to know what my game plan is going to be. And I just need some volume to kick into the markets. And that's what I usually don't like to use the word hope. But Monday and Tuesday was definitely a traditional slow Monday and Tuesday. So I want to see some action today. But we just got to be on the charts and wait for that. New 15 just started. Let's see. GJ held this level, which is cool. So we're going to see if we continue to hold this level. We're going to switch and see what these other charts are looking like. So we got a retracement right now with GN because, again, price shot up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days straight. Again, price isn't going to forever shoot up. It's not going to forever shoot down. Retracements are a part of the game. Hit this resistance level, so now it's in the middle of a retracement. So I'm still leaning towards buys, but again, I'm not just going to jump into a buy just because I'm looking for buys. I still have rules and confirmations I'm going to look for. So since price rejected the support level at 36.70, 36.60, I'm going to wait to see how it reacts to the support level down here at 31.20, 31.15. If it can continue to hold this level of support, we're going to still look for possible buys. But again, price has just been ranging and bouncing around and ranging for the most part. GJ is doing a retest for us. Goals just hugging this level, still struggling. Make a move. And I'm watching the indices as well. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Y'all see it scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen. If y'all want to contact me directly, y'all can DM me on Instagram or hit me up on Telegram. I respond to all messages. What is your main strategy to trade? What is the strategy you use all the time to enter and exit from the trade? Strategy I use. I got a bunch of videos on YouTube. So after this live, watch my trade breakdowns. Watch my most recent video. All right, you've been here. I know I saw you yesterday. I think you might have just found me on Monday. You gotta watch my videos on YouTube. I'm gonna answer your question, but a lot of stuff is broken down in the videos on YouTube. So to answer what's my strategy I use to enter an exit trade, you gotta listen to what I'm saying. Again, sometimes it's not gonna click until it clicks, but I've been explaining this live, my strategy as far as what I'm looking for green light to enter and exit trades. But I follow the flow of price, right? I follow the flow of price. I trade with the trend, I enter and exit off key price levels. Well, I have everything planned out from what type of setups I'm looking for, the rules of following the flow of price. I got videos breaking down my trading plan on how I take full advantage of every trade I take, on how you can double your account in 2 weeks to a month consistently without over leveraging, right? But as far as the strategy is the end result. Before you even understand the strategy, you got to know how to read the charts. Understanding how to read the charts isn't the strategy, right? The trading plan and all the other stuff's the strategy. So before you need to worry about taking trades, you got to understand how to read the charts. Because once you understand how to read the charts, everything else is going to come hand in hand together and make a lot more sense, right? So I can tell you my strategy, but if you don't know how to read the charts, that's not going to help you out that much. That might tell you when to enter a trade, but that's not going to tell you all the stuff you got to do in between there to get to the final destination. You get what I'm saying? So you got to understand how to read the charts first. Once you understand how to read the charts, then we can talk about. I have videos going over, but that's the first thing you got to understand, because I can tell you about all that stuff, but if you don't understand how to read the charts, you're going to still struggle. You know what I'm saying? The charts is the most important thing that you guys got to get down, and that's the first thing that you need to learn and have a good understanding of. Right? We just dropped the video yesterday going over that and a few more things. So make sure to check that out. But we're going to go ahead and hop off, y'all. Shout out to everybody. Make sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed. And members, you already know in a couple hours, I'm going to drop that New York price watch list for y'all. And we're going to be back at it tomorrow, same time, London session, 3 a.m. EST. We might see some action pop off in a little bit. We got a new 5-minute that's about to pop up. GJ looks like it's still interested in support. So we could see some action pop off in a little bit.